On January 18, 2026, poker pro Martin Zamani posted a 30-second video on X that would ignite one of the most damaging integrity scandals in online poker's recent history. Shot on a smartphone camera, it simply panned through two rooms full of computer equipment, rows after rows of laptops and monitors, each displaying an active poker table. But no humans were seated at any of these computers. Just empty chairs and autonomous software, aka bots, cycling through hands at machine speed, extracting money from real players on Ignition Poker. The response wasn't shock, it was resignation. Players did not say bots exist. They said, of course bots exist. And worse, they said, of course, Ignition knows about this and does not care. Martin Zamani is no stranger to outing wrongdoings or cheating in poker. In 2022, Zamani exposed a collusion ring among a stable run by Bryn Kenny. Martin posted last week, massive bot farm on Ignition Bovada. They have known about for ages and done nothing. It's high stakes, and this is not the entire operation either, and they just don't care. Ignition responded to Zamani's video with a statement. The video in question is outdated, dating back to 2022. All accounts shown, along with associated accounts uncovered during review, have already been terminated. It was a denial with an expiration date. Zamani responded the next day with a screenshot provided by the same source who had given him the original footage. The screenshot displayed a tournament dated February 18th, 2024, 2 years later than Ignition's claim, showing what appeared to be the same bot farm operators still active. It said that out of 300 players, 100 were bot accounts, among other statistics. The anonymous source providing the material made it clear this wasn't ancient history. This was from the same person who sent the video, not that anyone believes you scumbags. The poker community's response validated his skepticism. A player named Snoop Dogg revealed, "Me and others have submitted 100% clear evidence of collusion weekly for months. They would gaslight everyone and say there was no cheating. They literally don't care as long as they pay rake." On January 21st, 2026, Brandon Hamlet posted a video showing suspicious player behavior on the bubble.
So we are stone bubble of the 1K on Ignition. I know there's a lot of cheating going on, but I'm gonna post it. Obviously, like, we're stone bubble, chip leader's limping. He's gonna check, and I guarantee you 85 will somehow win the pot magically. Just beware. I'm knowingly playing the 1K that this is going on, but yeah, just watch 85 will win the pot. Like, obviously, you know, any normal person in a 1K online is gonna know for Stone Bubble, there's no one with 6 big blinds more behind. Like, he's gonna jam any 2 cards, but we're limping and checking down 82 and 85. So that, yeah, you're sitting out now, yeah. So
this scandal did not emerge in isolation. It represents the culmination of years of complaints about Ignition's anonymous table structure, which was supposed to protect recreational players, but instead created the perfect hunting ground for sophisticated bot rings. In early 2024, a player named Peter Falconer discovered he could beat the bots by identifying their mechanical patterns, earning nearly $51,000 in a single month. His reward wasn't a commendation from the site, it was a permanent ban.
Do you have any particular guesses as to what potentially led to the ban?
I have 2. One is, like, very unlikely, like, you know, maybe sub 10%. That I got banned for, you know, winning a lot versus the bots specifically. Mm-hmm. Which, you know, opens a whole lot of questions of why. Yeah. But I think the more likely and the kind of funnier reason is that Ignition customer service is just, the Ignition is run by some of the stupidest moronic people that have ever existed in poker, that they were able to look at their pool of high stakes players, of cheaters, RTAs, colluders, bots, VPNers, and then just somehow in that entire mess of people, pick the only one that had a legitimate account and ban him. So, I think it's almost certainly some level of just severe incompetence. That they just saw that I had a very good month and then a very good month, and they went, fuck it, just ban him to make just to be safe.
The message seemed clear: beat the bots and you become the problem, because that would lead to mass banning of bot accounts. In January 2025, Brian Hastings showed video proof about collusion in a $1,000 tournament with players at adjacent seats appearing to communicate whole card information. His evidence was public, undeniable, and went unaddressed. The silence from Ignition about redistributing confiscated funds also spoke volume. While they claimed to have banned the bot accounts, they offered no transparency about compensation for affected players. Gypsy Team had reached out to a poker bot company pretending to be a customer who plays on Ignition and asked them about the bot's win rate. The representative said that the average win rate was around 18 to 22 big blind per 100 hands, and claimed this number came from their private development statistics. They also said that bans were not something customers need to worry about, adding that poker rooms update their security regularly and that the company updates its own software in response. The truth is that poker sites operating in regulated US markets don't have bot farm scandals. PokerStars cannot allow sophisticated bot operations to run unchecked because the New Jersey Division of Gaming Enforcement or the Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board will revoke their license. Similarly, 888 Poker and Party Poker operate under strict regulatory oversight. Their public commitment to banning bots and issuing refunds is not charity. It's a business requirement to maintain state licensing. Compare this to Ignition Poker's situation. No state regulator has authority over them. They operate in regulatory limbo. There is no licensing body to answer to, no threat of losing approval to operate, no real enforcement mechanism. The best that can happen is that individual state regulators eventually file cease and desist letters. The Zamani video was shocking in its visual evidence, but it wasn't a revelation about the existence of bots. What the video revealed was how trivially Ignition Poker responded, how transparent their priorities were, and ultimately how the incentive structure of unregulated online poker makes player protection economically irrational for operators. The viability of online poker as a competitive fair game rests on a single premise: that the operator has some incentive to maintain integrity. The game you think you're playing might not be the game you are actually playing, and that is the real scandal.